Hello everyone, Mike Harris from Golf Monthly, and you join me at Silvermere in Surrey. Today is the second part of my series that I'm working with Cobra Puma on this year for them to hopefully help me improve my golf. If you've not watched video 1 in the series, watch it. There's a link in the description below. That was my custom fitting with James White from Cobra to go full through the bag custom fit there to try and improve my performance with my golf clubs. And then in this video, I'm going to be working with Alex Elliott. Again, you can get all of Alex's details. He's on Instagram, he's got his own YouTube channel. All the links are in the description below. I'm going to work with Alex on my technique. And later on in a couple of months' time, I'm also going to work with him on my fitness as well. So we're looking at that whole holistic way for me to get fast and go low this season. My handicap got right up to 10 at the end of last year. I'm back to 9, but I'm definitely trying to get my handicap down to what it was 5 or 6 years ago, which was a handicap of 6.2. So I want to try and get back towards that. Everything that I'm doing in this video series, working with Cobra Puma, is around that, is around improving my game. But a lesson now with Alex, he's going to look at changes I can make to my swing, again, to pick up speed, get a more consistent strike. So let's see what Alex is going to work with me on today.
So during the fitting, I kind of looked at a few different things. The first thing I always think about is your foundations in the golf swing. If you can stand to the golf ball better, then you've got a better chance of one, repeating the swing, but also hopefully generate a little bit more club head speed. And we saw that improvement. Mike started off at 84. The first adjustment we made in terms of setup, trying to feel that we're more balanced, less weight on the heels, we saw that move up to 86. So that's 2 miles an hour improvement in club head speed. And then we also saw a 5 mile an hour increase in ball speed, just by being able to bring the club back to the ball more consistently. Yeah, and I think making big gains and man adjustments is obviously the way we'd all want to go, but sometimes that's not the case. Now, in Mike's case, it was. Now, for somebody that plays a lot of golf out on the golf course, small things make a big difference. And I guess if you work towards small things, it's going to be a lot more attainable out on the golf course straight away, rather than having to put a lot of reps out on the range. So improving the posture has a really good effect on improving the ball speed. So I always think of it as a few different things. You've got timing. So if we're stood to the golf ball better, we've got an opportunity to sequence the body better in the downswing. So ultimately, look at all the top players on tour, they start from the ground up in transition. Now, there's also another thing. I always think if you apply the way you stand to a gym move or something athletic in the gym, you take kind of anybody that's a power lifter, they stand to it athletically. Now, we're trying to effectively move a heavy weight on the end of a club head at a fast speed consistently. So if we're stood to it athletically, the body can actually move the way it wants to, and for Mike, we improved it for him, which allowed him to swing it faster. So backswing feeling, we felt that we both looked at the video. Now we sort of linked this into the setup. Weight was on the heels and we saw the club being dragged to the inside a little bit. So we both talked about the feeling of Mike wanting to be a bit more roomy and create some width. And again, width would increase club head speed, length of arc. So that feeling of the club being taken more away in the backswing gave him a better chance of creating some more width at the top of the backswing. And again, we worked on downswing more kind of outward. I call it kind of outward. We kind of tried to influence the downswing and the path and the plane by influencing ball flight. So Mike was generally starting the ball a little bit left. So we set up a alignment stick or a cane or a tee just in front of him, and you could do this on your own in the driving range. And we tried to influence this ball by starting right of it. He was starting at left of it to start with. Then we tried to influence and starting this ball right of it. Now, we didn't actually start any right of it, but we didn't start them as far left. So even if we don't actually achieve that end goal, if we bring Mike into what we can call manageable area, that's going to be more consistent out on the golf course. And we definitely saw that with the TrackMan as well. Yeah, across club head speed, ball speed, smash factor, we all saw gains across the whole board. But I kind of, the main gain I liked is when we kind of did those 5 ball sets, 3 which we kind of use internally, we just work on kind of technique, and the last 2 were influencing ball flight as if we're on the range. And when we got to the point at the end of the session when we were just influencing ones on the range and outward ones, so ones like on the golf course, we saw them be pretty consistent out there. It's a strange one. I always think get to a point of golf swing where there's always work to do. I kind of call them, you just got to kind of manage it now. We know what the blueprint is and what we want to achieve. It's now just ticking those things off and then managing them through. Whether we get to, again, like that end goal, we may do, hopefully we do with a bit of gym work as well, but if we could just massage what Mike's got to something a little bit better, then definitely would see that handicap come down the golf course.
Well, wow, that was a fantastic lesson with Alex Elliott there. Alex had been watching me hit some balls earlier when I went through my fitting from a new set of Cobra clubs, and then we also did some work here on the range. Alex managed to pick up some really interesting things about my swing, particularly around my setup. I was definitely sitting too far back on my heels, my weight wasn't transitioning very well, and some of the drills that Alex worked with me on really gave some fantastic results, give a better ball strike and in terms better distance as well. But also my consistency, my grouping was really good as well. Fascinating to see the work with the TheraBand as well that Alex was showing me, and I'm definitely going to be buying one of my own there to work on that at home to create that feeling of resistance in the swing. Of course, resistance stores up power that you can then unload during the downswing. Really looking forward to working on some of the drills that Alex gave me. I love the 3 balls to really groove a feel and then 2 balls to work on a target. That was something that was really good. I'm going to incorporate that into my practice sessions. As part of this video series that we're working on with Cobra Puma to get fast and go low, we've got some great giveaways. In video 1, there was a chance to win an F9 speedback driver, and in this video, you've got a chance to win one of 3 pairs of Puma shoes. If you fancy that, all you need to do is leave a comment below and I'll pick one at random. So let me know, are you working with a coach at the moment? What are you working on? What areas of your game are you trying to improve in the 2019 season? For me, it's very much about increasing my club head speed, increasing ball speed as well, and getting a much more consistent strike. You can follow me on my journey to hopefully lower scores and a lower handicap this year through both the YouTube videos and also on the Golf Monthly website as well. If you enjoyed this video, remember also watch video 1 in the series where I did my custom fitting with Cobra there for a full through the bag new lineup. Give this video a thumbs up. Remember, do subscribe to the Golf Monthly YouTube channel and hit notifications so you find about all the great videos that we're releasing. But for now, from Silvermere, it's goodbye.